So, all right, should we just jump into it then?
Jump into what?
Jump on it.
What are we doing here?
I don't know what's going on. Where am I? Is this heaven? Oh crap! It's clearly not.
Yeah.
It's just a dump. My gosh, what a dump hole. Hey Christian, what's up?
Hello, Wesley. How are you?
I woke up this morning so I could be better.
How do you mean? Do you want to talk about it?
I don't want to be here anymore. No, I'm doing all right. How you doing, man?
Good. It's been busy. I tried octopus today.
Octopus? What is that called when you cook it then?
Sashimi. This was uncooked, I think.
Oh, do you feel the suckers go down and you eat it then?
I was going to. Maybe I'll send you a picture of what I ate
am
so
okay.
you can throw it on the screen.
Okay, do that. I'm a little concerned when you say I can send you a picture, but I'm okay not seeing the picture, but
Yeah, no, I mean it was like you could see like the little suckers on the side of it,
yeah.
and then it was like a cross cut of it,
So hot.
and it was like it was just so weird.
Wait, do me a favor. Talk slower when you say it.
The suckers?
Yeah, say it slower.
Suckers.
See you, suckers. Well, I've had octopus, but I can't remember what it's called when you eat it. But I had it was like the tentacle, and they just put it in the grill. They didn't even cut it. They just put it in the grill. So
Oh yeah, like that. I
Yeah.
think I've had like the what do they call it? Like
we're
the little tiny.
we are not educated on the Deep Fried Wizard. We are uneducated. Oh, by the way, welcome Deep Fried Wizard.
Oh yes, we are
Welcome.
the Deep Fried Wizard podcast.
Yes, much stupidity happens here, but continue. All right, keep talking. You've intrigued me.
Yeah, no, it was. This was definitely not cooked, and it was just like as soon as I looked really good, and then as soon as I bit into it, like I couldn't bite into it because it was like
Cartilage, not like the gelatinous. Was it like that?
no, it felt like. Have you ever had like a really expired, like chewy? It's like a Swedish fish or something that's like really expired.
Oh yeah, you bite into it. It's like
And
it's just a like no give like
Yeah. or like a tire.
because we all eat tires. Who does?
What I imagine.
Come
a
on,
tire.
kids.
Yeah.
Be healthy. Eat
Use
your tires.
Imagination.
But no, yeah, I've done that before. There was some old Halloween candy that I found. It was actually Swedish fish. I ate it. It was like,
Swedish fish.
Guten Tag. That's German.
Close enough.
Yeah, it's so
Sorry,
fun.
Swedish.
It's not America.
our
We don't
Swedish
care.
listeners.
We actually have some Canadian listeners and a few Germans.
Wow.
A few German listeners.
Really?
So,
well, hello.
Gesundheit.
to all.
That's all I know in
Yep.
German that will not get me banned on YouTube.
Yep. Aloha.
Aloha. So, what else happened to man?
Yeah, I had that. I took one bite and like nearly broke my teeth. So
Well, and you have crappy teeth, dude.
I do have crappy teeth to begin with. But
I kind of figured like you could be my like half brother. My mother had really bad teeth. The wind would blow and she'd lose a tooth. Christian, at one time, my mom made the joke, you were Captain Cavity. Because how many cavities do you have at one time when you were like 12?
I think at one time.
Can I take a quick guess? I'll do highs or lows.
Sure.
I'm going to say double digits. I'm going to say, we can say 11.
11.
Say
Higher.
11. It was not higher than 11 at one time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it
My mother was like super homeopathic,
Lori?
and not that I'm blaming my hygiene on my mother. I was just an ADHD kid that
You were.
probably forgot to brush his teeth more than he should have.
I remember sleeping over your house
And
as a
ate.
kid, and your mom would be like, Christian. No, mostly it was your dad. Like, Christian, did you brush your teeth? Yeah. You walk in the bathroom, come back. Oh, weird. Toothbrush is dry. Go brush your teeth. Well, what happened then?
I had
How many cavities?
14 cavities at one time for like the first appointment that
Holy
I had
crap.
been to probably ever in my life. I think I was like, I don't know, I was probably like 11.
That was your first appointment at 11?
Well, first appointment in a while.
Well, if you think about it, it is kind of pointless as a kid
yeah,
to go to a dentist.
just let him rot out.
Well, no, like you're when I was a little kid, I hadn't lost my first tooth yet. And my parents took us to one dentist, and they're like, "Oh, he's gonna need braces." My mom was like, "He hasn't even lost his first baby tooth." first of all, why was I at a dentist when I haven't lost any of my teeth is beyond me. But then it took us to our now dentist, who I've been going to him still to this day, which I have an appointment here pretty soon, and I always fall asleep in the dentist chair.
Really? Yeah,
Every time.
It's kind of comforting. I fell asleep during a root canal once. I don't know if they gave me.
That's a YouTube short right there. It's like, I fell asleep during a root canal. End the short.
Yeah.
How could you fall asleep during that?
I know that's
It's
supposed
just-
to be like really painful. I don't know if
Well,
they
no,
just
not painful, but the noise. Like,
that too.
Like, wouldn't that wake you up?
You would think. I think it was like soothing. It was like that one pitch. It was like, you know, and it was like,
I get that way when I go on road trips. Like you hear.
yeah.
Like, I was on a road trip one time with someone. I was driving to Ohio, and I was the one driving, which is actually concerning. The two of them were asleep. One in the back
the
seat.
three of us were asleep.
The three of us were getting pretty asleep for Mom. Oh crap! But no, I was like dozing off. I'm like, I even told her, I'm like, I told her, I'm like, can you give me coffee? I'm falling asleep. She's like, do you want me to drive? I'm like, nope. I got this.
Right. The pride took over.
It was really, it totally was, I'm a man. I could do this. But I'm
Yeah.
like, please just, I want to sleep. I'm so tired.
I know. I have to have copious amounts of caffeine, and I've noticed a trick I've developed is keeping my bladder as full as possible.
That's hot. Talk more about your bladder,
Yes.
big boy. Wait, can you, my furnace turned on. Can you hear that?
Peripheral. I think it'll be okay.
Okay,
I don't think
all
the mics will pick it up.
Okay, I don't think so either. I can
If
just
they
hear
do,
it.
I'm sorry.
All right, keep going. So your bladder is hot and sexy. We got it. Okay, keep going.
Keep your bladder as swollen as possible
So swollen.
to the point of uncomfortableness, and
Uncomfortableness.
it keeps you awake.
Keeps you awake.
Mm.
How did we get into this topic?
I don't know.
We're talking about. I don't know how we got here.
Yeah. Well, thanks for tracking.
Yes, thank you for bearing with us. But beyond that point, like, how are you actually doing though? So we're getting into that. Like,
Good. Yeah. Yeah. How did that go from octopus to?
oh, yeah, you're talking about octopus.
to
Yeah,
bladders.
you were telling like this. Here we go. You said octopus. There we go. We're back onto you. Tried octopus. What did you think of it? Sorry to the listeners. We're ADD.
It was like a pointless endeavor. Like I was really excited to try it because last time I tried eel and
Eel's not that bad.
clam.
I do like any oysters and clams. I do like that.
The thing about the clam was it was I was like,
Did you have it like you slurped like that?
no, that's oysters.
Oysters?
The clam was like the clam foot, as they call it, which
I'll look
is
that
not
up.
an
I
appetizing term.
I
but
might not have had a clam foot. I'll look it up later. I might have had it. I'm not sure.
surf clam foot. Yeah, there's a place called Jaku Sushi in like Caledonia, Kentwood area, and it's pretty like legit. Like today, I had spicy tuna, and it was like completely raw.
I love Asian cuisine, dude.
Yeah, they do something. It's something different, you know.
It's just fun. And do they put on a show like those? They
Well,
chop it up,
we do
anything like that?
takeout just because our at work we're supposed to be on site for our lunches just in case like a critical emergency happens. But
Someone loses a leg.
yeah, which happens pretty often.
You got stapled back.
I
on.
actually have one less leg today.
I have two.
Two legs.
I don't
Lieutenant
have-
Wes.
He got no legs, Lieutenant Diane. He got ice cream. But no, did you enjoy it? So you didn't really like it?
No, it wasn't my favorite.
Was it
eel
the taste or texture for
It
you?
was 100% texture. I just couldn't like bite through it to taste it. Like, yeah, I would have like.
biting through a leather belt.
It really was. It was. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, my boys are texting like crazy on my
Yeah,
phone.
I'm feeling a vibration going on. Picking up good.
Can you through the floor?
Yeah.
Because my smaller boys are texting a lot. Which one of the guys watches? Hi, Chewy. Hi. Don't be like me. Well, his older brother is Skywalker.
Okay.
So all of his siblings have Star Wars names. Like there's Skywalker, and then Skywalker's first name is Lucas. His younger brother is Ben, who I called Obi.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi.
Yeah.
or call him just Obi-Wan, mostly Obi. And then there's Jacob, who is Chewie, which I think is a pretty cool name. I always go. He's a freshman this year, and the guy's got my number, and his icon is Chewbacca. You know the famous pose I'll post it here of Han Solo and Chewbacca with the blaster behind him. That famous pose.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Iconic.
So I could just see the guys are texting right now. So sorry guys, calling you out, but
yeah,
that's
exciting. How are you?
I was just gonna ask. Are you gonna ask me how I'm doing? Because
No.
I asked.
Actually, I take it back.
All right, moving on. Thank you for joining us at Deep Art Wizard. See you next week. I'm all right. Just kind of a boring week. Nothing much going on. Getting overtime. I've been working like 10-hour days, so nice little paycheck. But I don't work tomorrow or Monday, so I'm excited for that because we're recording on Thursday. So
Right.
I'm excited to be able to sleep in because I've been dead tired.
Why
dude.
are you off?
I'm getting a doctor's appointment.
Oh.
We're not going down that road again. Hey, Doc, why you got to go? Whoa, no, doctor. Doctor, get away.
Will there be candles at this doctor appointment?
You hear a little bit of wham being played in the background. Yeah.
Everyone's so confused right now.
Everyone's really good. Those who are old enough might understand, but those who are not, no. Yeah, from the company I work at, in order to get so they offer you insurance and whatnot, and if you get we didn't have this before. This is brand new. Don't know why they're doing this, but at least where I worked for, they're looking out for you. I won't say who I work for because they don't want to be associated with this podcast.
It's the government.
Yeah, it's the government, the Russian government.
Yes. KGB.
KGB, we are some Christians here. So in order to get the match that the company's giving you, you have to go on for physical. And I have not had any medical stuff for maybe, the last one I was probably like 22. And that's over 11.
That's
almost 11
That's
years.
like 20 something years ago.
You're an idiot.
You
should not reproduce.
I went to public school.
I did too. 2 + 2 is football where I went to school.
Right.
So in order to do that, I have to get just blood work done and whatnot. They'll just tell me I'm fat. I'm like, you didn't think I know that?
Right.
I can look down and not see my toes. I'm like, oh, there we go. I'm fat.
There's got to be a metal band named Bloodwork. Just thinking that's like a
It's like probably some Swedish metal band. Like,
Yeah.
Ons for blood work. Welcome to our
It's
band.
like BLU with the little ellipses on top.
Oh,
and
of
like-
course, because they had to spell it unique.
Yeah.
Look at us, we're special.
And then WERK.
So the appointment's pretty early and yada, yada, yada.
Do you want me to come with you?
Sure, that'd be great. You can be more emotional support. I'll just hold your hand. I'm so scared the entire time.
Yeah.
So I got to do that. And then afterwards, I got to go to Secretary of State. For those of you not in Michigan, I don't know what you call that. I think it's the DMV. You guys call that?
The equivalent of the DMV.
So I have to go there to get my new license ID because my other one, I've been because Christian was supposed to join some friends of mine. You know Isaac and Sam. Isaac and Jeremiah. You don't know Sam.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
No, sorry. You
Mike is
should be
distracting.
sorry. You're a horrible person.
I'm sorry, Jeremiah.
But we went out and I had to get my card, and I realized the lady looked at my ID. She gave me kind of a cross-eyed look. This is a card that's over 10 years old. It doesn't look like me anymore, really.
Wait, she gave you a cross-eyed look?
She was like, I'm going to try to do cross-eyed. Like,
She's like, this ain't right.
yo, go look. This don't look right. Tell you what. Yeah. But so she gave me a look like this isn't you because my head's bald in it.
I think the word you're looking for is side-eye, right?
I like cross-eyed look because she makes you sound like she's
I could be wrong.
I think you are right. I don't know why I said cross-eyed, but we're going to go cross-eyed instead. So she's a hillbilly inbred freak. But no, so I do have to get a new license picture because it's just old. It doesn't look like me as much anymore. I look youthful. I actually look fatter in that picture than I do now. The entire picture is just like a circle of my face. Like, hey,
Right.
'cause I'm so fat. But no, I got to do that. So it's like doctor's appointment like 9 something. Then yada yada yada. I think it's gonna be like an hour, 2 hours. Then I have to go to Secretary of State, which is gonna probably be like 10 hours.
So fun adult stuff.
Yeah, so I take the day off for that because I know I'm not gonna be able to do anything.
Right.
We'll try to explain our thinking on how we're coming across.
I know that voice. I know that voice. I know.
Did I bury the lead?
I know the voice, but I'm not gonna say nothing. But he's a pretty grumpy guy who likes
the screen went black and
likes to draw a guy who's dead, and comes back from the dead to find Wanda with chains, and says, "Where's my watch?" For those of you who don't know, can I say who it is?
Well, do you have? Should we just jump into it?
Let's just jump into it.
Do you have more you want to?
Oh no, I'm good. You played that voice.
on.
That's one of my favorite comic book artists of all time.
Wes
I
is in
love this guy.
So I found this clip this week,
This guy's awesome.
and I saw it without context. I'm like, what?
Wait, are you gonna hook it up? Is it hooked up?
Oh shoot! Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, hook it up there, big boy. And right now,
We'll be right back.
we're back. Kind of. Are we back? Yeah, we're back. We're back. We're back. Yeah, we've got to share the screen, and I had to look away because I know who the voice was. Do you think we're gonna get? Oh, Christian just turned the laptop so I can see it. Hopefully, we don't get in trouble for this.
I wouldn't think so.
I mean,
We'll see.
it,
That's what we got lawyers for.
yeah, that's what. We got Sam Bernstein. The Bernstein Bandits.
Now we're gonna get sued.
I don't care. Come at me. Say, oh no, he is a good lawyer.
I was gonna say.
But yeah, here we go. Let's do this.
So yeah, I found this clip.
Describe in great detail because you had me
Browsing.
really excited. I love this stuff.
Browsing the web, it just randomly popped up. Thank goodness for cookies and stuff that know what I like, and it found this clip that I thought
You
was-
get cookies?
Yeah, there's cookies on the internet.
They
Just click on things and you'll get cookies.
get me cookies. I don't know why they're called cookies. That's really disappointing because I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
I know.
So you found what'd you find, Christian? What'd you find?
I found this clip that was very strange out of context.
Look at
'cause
me
I
when you
was-
talk. Look at me when you talk.
Well, I know. I'm trying to refresh my memory on what's going on here, but it is
Stupid man.
some of the founding fathers of comics, I would say, or innovators of comics.
I would definitely say founding fathers of 2 companies.
Yes.
Two dads of one and one dad of another.
Right. And I had to two dads sounds funny.
It does. It makes them sound like hello.
Yeah. But and there's a lot going on.
I remember these, dude. I remember watching one with Jim Lee.
Oh, right.
I do remember one of, but then again, what were these called? Are they gonna say the name of it and the thing?
I forget. I forgot my iPad at home.
You're the worst
I know.
person.
but
There's Hitler, then there's you, like just right under Hitler. Okay,
really,
yeah.
he's got a way cooler mustache though.
He really ruined the mustache for the entire world. Where'd he go, Hitler? That's the worst thing you've done.
Right.
So yeah,
But I'll just play it and I'll see what your thoughts are before I give you any context.
should we tell who these guys are really quick?
Sure. Yes, these are.
You want me to say it?
Sure.
So we have Stan Lee on the far right side, the older gentleman, Stanley Martin Leibowitz, one of the founders of Marvel Comics. Let's just be honest, without his fellow artists of Steve Ditko and Jack Kirby, we would not have Marvel the way it is today.
Yeah.
So we have to give credit to those 2 guys. It's the artists. And then the guy that's not sitting, he's in the white shirt, that's Todd McFarlane. He's known for drawing the when you see Spider-Man, you see the webs, and it's all like web fluid and like gunky looking, and he's doing these like dynamic poses. That's the guy we have to thank for drawing Spider-Man the way he is today. Without him, there's nothing. He's also the creator of Spawn and Image Comics. Next to him, his back turned to us, that's Rob Liefeld. He's a co-creator of Deadpool. The creator, I believe he created, full creator of Cable and Domino. But we see him in Deadpool 1. He's at the bar. There's a lot of mentions of him. He can't draw feet.
They rag on him pretty good.
But
he has his.
He's got a good sense of humor.
He has
though.
his strengths and he has his weaknesses or tropes that he does.
Yeah,
you know?
like his hair.
hair.
but that was the 90s. But
Yeah.
those two guys that are on the left hand side, they are the Rob Liefeld created Youngbloods in Image Comics. That was his big thing.
Yeah.
Those two guys, along with other guys like Mark Silvestri, Jim Lee, and other guys, they created Image Comics. That gives us Invincible, The Walking Dead, all that good stuff. Saga, that you like Saga.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, did you watch the documentary I sent you, by the way?
Which one?
Image, I sent it to you. I can resend it. Maybe it didn't get through.
I watched one on Rob Liefeld, but
Either way, I'll send you another one. It's
Yeah.
really good.
yeah.
But let's hit play on this. I'm excited.
Without further ado,
Let's do this. I just showed how much of a nerd I am by knowing all the information.
chicks dig it.
I am very much single. Let's do
We'll
it.
try to explain our thinking on.
All right. So we're back again. We had little audio problems. We fixed it. So we're going to go back to it. That to Stan Lee, Rob Liefeld, and Todd McFarlane that Christian found.
Check.
I'm good.
All right, you're
I hear-
good.
I hear you. Hear me?
Yep.
Let's do this.
All right. Back in the saddle. And action.
Our thinking on how we're coming across and why we're doing overkill the
You
way it
can
is.
think and draw at the same time?
Yeah, and especially if it's going to be overkill, his equipment's got to be overkill as well.
Oh, heck yeah.
Always
Okay, here.
remember,
Already.
he's tough.
So
he's
the,
not
who's
violent.
drawing
Along
right
with
now? Is it Rob?
Yeah. I
He's
think they're
got
both
the biggest
Can you
shoulder
turn it down
pads
a little
ever.
bit?
It's
And I
like-
figured he would.
Yeah, turn it down.
Okay, I'm going to give him some big knee pads here, because a guy like him that's got some armor and got some guns and
Yeah.
stuff like that is going to.
Boy, he looks grim, doesn't he?
Kids, I mean, the kids like the dark,
really
moody
skipped.
stuff. I mean,
They seem
you know,
to.
I mean, you're.
But I
Yeah,
have
it's a
question I've been
supercut.
wanting to ask you guys.
Okay. Oh, we
How
will
long
not get in
does
trouble
it
for
take
this.
These people to get dressed, these kind of characters.
Who says
that you
they
draw?
undress?
I mean, there's something
Wow,
they
what
have
a
to get out
perv.
quickly to save the world, but it takes them an hour and a half to
That-
get into all of this stuff
that's
if they
right.
work fast.
That's right. Getting into the costume is like going to the bathroom in comic book. You never show it, but you assume that Superman and Batman and Spider-Man actually do go and urinate every now and then,
You're
right?
right, but you never do show it.
I
do you?
can't see that well. Who's he drawing? It's a little blurry.
It's a
But you
character
do
called
show very often.
Overkill.
You show people getting dressed,
Dang it.
especially women. I seem to recall that now. and
Yeah,
then.
no, okay,
You draw
listen.
hands? Are you into hands?
Oh,
really?
yeah, I'm the best.
You do hands?
But why don't we
Not
go
feet.
Here, wires
Sorry, my
coming out
phone
here,
just had an alarm
coming
go off.
down.
They
the
love
kids,
that
the kids
stuff.
love wiring.
The wires
yeah,
that he'll
yeah.
trip
Why
over
don't
when
we
he
go-
runs.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Stan is just ribbing him the entire time.
Oh.
What Stan say?
Does he have a double identity?
Wires that he'll
Is
trip
he
on.
really a meek accountant in real life?
Who else could he be besides Overkill?
Well, I mean, what if, when he takes off all these clothes? Is he a
I-
97
What Stan's really
year-old?
obsessed with this guy getting undressed. Like, when's he gonna take his
Based
pants
on-
off?
You would have three different
Stan, calm down, dude.
Different
Right.
facing, yeah. For the large kapui. So right here.
That's
They could
what
be
the
like
ladies
missile
call me,
launchers or
large
whatever.
kapooey.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna have those right over here.
What
And
makes
this
you
guy's
make those
alive, too.
value judgments? Why only 3? He's got 4 knuckles.
'Cause-
the reader's
And then
crazy.
this-
Why does he have more on that side than that side?
No, no.
For the sake of our unseen viewers,
What do
is
they
this really
use
the type
like
of
these
thought
days?
process that you guys go through when you
Yes.
create characters?
Except for we have more than 20 minutes.
This is probably longer than you usually
We do.
take. Well, I think I've got to say seriously, which isn't easy for me to do, but I think it's very impressive that
Man,
in
I
a
miss
matter of
that
20
guy.
minutes you guys could come up with something like this. I mean, bad as it is, it's still impressive that you were able to do it this quickly.
Well, we're,
Yeah, that's a cool logo. That's
Rob,
What a
didn't you promise that you would
I
go up and
know.
we would do the talking? And when you
I'm
grow
sorry.
up a little more, you know, we'll
Okay.
let you in there with the grown-ups.
well, when you were creating characters, Stan, what was the process back then? I mean, because Rob and I right now.
Does he
we do
stick
our
to a
own
wall?
writing and our own drawing.
I
we
just
don't-
made
we don't
Jack do
collaborate
it.
with anybody
Jack,
anymore, so-
draw
That's
something.
the
I can
problem.
take full
That's
credit for it.
You guys about that. Boy, he is one grim-looking guy. There's no way this man can move. He's got to have a power to defy gravity, I would say. Just looking
He's really
at him.
obsessed. Like,
I mean,
so when does he get undressed?
Now, the
Why is he
funniest
tripping on
thing would be if you
cords?
say that these are jets and he's the fastest man alive. That and the way you have him, we've got to justify all
Rob
of this
Liefeld is
paraphernalia. It's
Not my favorite,
I don't know that you're
but I
really
still
doing
think he's
much.
very talented back when he was in
Yeah.
this,
All right, I guess.
back in the day.
Yeah.
Very
To begin
very
with.
outdated
I
now,
just
but
want
still
you to,
good.
we have a minute
Oh,
and a half.
yeah.
I want to tighten those feet.
Okay.
All right, guys?
Okay, give him an ankle
Yeah, draw
bone
those
here,
feet there,
an
Rob.
ankle
Draw those feet. See, look how bad those feet are.
I think it takes you longer to sign your name than
Heck
draw
yeah.
a picture. You know?
It is. I'm gonna step out, okay?
Incidentally, you guys have ruined us. We've decided to give up comics and we're going into showbiz.
Careful. Is he going to go to another video so we don't have to hear like.
I think
Okay, good. Well, that's cool. I do remember those back in the day, man.
Right.
Those are fun.
Those features. Well, I just thought it was so like the
Look at me when you talk. Wait, you have another one?
no, I was just trying to find the name of it. Stanley roasting Todd McFarlane and Rob Liefeld. And he really does, but I guess there was some tension back then because
Oh yeah, there was a lot of tension. If you watch the documentary I sent you, the Image documentary, it's goes into full detail. The artists were not given any like rights, like they couldn't sign. Like nowadays, when you see a comic book cover, you see the artist has their name like signed on the corner. They were not allowed to do that at all, and they got ticked. And at that time, like I love Chris Claremont. I wish he stuck with the X-Men. He was on the X-Men for 17 years. We met him. Remember that?
right.
What time we at?
30 minutes.
Okay, we're good. About 10 more. Sorry. Little spoiler right there. Well, we did have to
Yeah.
edit some stuff, so we'll be fine. But at that time, they were more focused on the arts and the looks of the book because a lot of kids back then were buying the books on the looks. And, I mean, right behind you right there, that's Jim Lee. If zoom in, right behind Christian, I put up a new thing today. Jim Lee's X-Men comic. It was written by Chris Claremont, drawn by Jim Lee. I believe Chris Claremont was only on the book for 2 books, and after that, he basically was like, "I'm done," because they were not treating him as well as they should have been. I mean, he worked on the book for 17 years, and they're like, "Well, this young kid, he's bringing in a profit. He's a young hotshot." And even though I love when I think X-Men, I think John Byrne as an artist. I think Jim Lee, Paul Smith, John Romita Jr. I'm missing another. I might be missing one in there, like Dave Cockrum. There we go. Those are the X-Men artists, and Jack Kirby. Those are the ones I think of. They're synonymous. Nowadays, I don't think about the new ones as much, but those are the ones when I was a kid reading. Those are my artists for X-Men. But how'd you find that?
No, it just popped up on I think it was like my Facebook feed or something. It was like, you might be interested in this.
You still have Facebook?
Yeah, mostly for the marketplace, like selling stuff, which has been pretty lackluster in
I've
and
been
of
banned
itself.
from that. I can't get on.
Facebook or
Well, no, I
Marketplace?
got rid of Facebook. I deleted it because mostly politics and kind of being stalked. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
But no, when I tried getting on Marketplace, I was banned. I was not allowed to get on. They're like, you don't have authorization to use this. I'm like, why?
Well, is it because you don't have a Facebook account?
Why?
Wow.
No, they say, why? No, I was put in Facebook jail for a while. They didn't like what I was saying. And they put me in Facebook jail. And when I got out,
You should have just been like, is it because I'm dyslexic?
it's because I'm beautiful, isn't it? It's because I'm beautiful. But yeah, I was writing words, nothing but like cuss words and slurs. I'm like, I'm dyslexic. What do you want from me? Forget about it. But no, I've never been able to use it. So you found that through Facebook. That's cool. 'Cause
Yeah.
I have seen full episodes of those on YouTube.
Yeah, so I guess this was like kind of the aftermath of that whole like writer artist thing, and apparently Stanley had advocated for them and within like lawsuits and stuff like that. And then like right after they had won all that stuff, Todd and Rob created Image and left.
Well, not just that, not just those two. It was Rob. It was mostly Todd McFarlane was the pusher. Like, we gotta do this. We gotta stick it to Marvel. And the cool thing is, right when they told Marvel they're quitting, like it was him, Liefeld, Larson was there as well, and I think Jim Lee was there. They walked into I think Mark Silvestri might have been with them, but it was a big core group of artists, like the biggest artists of Marvel, walked in the office and said, we quit. And then they walked down to DC Comics, and these guys were foaming at the mouth, like, "Oh, you guys quit Marvel? They're here to work. They're here to work for us."
Right.
And they just basically said, "We quit Marvel. We're not here to work for you. We're just telling you we won't work for you. That's it." And it walked out. And I'm kind of happy they did that because we wouldn't have. I mean, we wouldn't have The Walking Dead. I mean, Robert Kirkman is the youngest guy to be inducted into the Image Studios, Image Comics,
Right.
and he created Invincible, The Walking Dead, the Invincible TV show. I don't like it. They did a lot of changes to it. It's not the best, but The Walking Dead TV show, I liked it.
I mean, Rob Liefeld was pretty young in the first place. I mean, he's early 20s, I think.
Rob Liefeld. Oh, I thought I was saying like right now. I'm like, no, he's not.
No.
Yeah,
when
he
they
was like
created Image.
like 20, 25, 26.
Yeah. Which I'm thinking, like, at the age I am, I'm like, man.
Could I be? Because he had to hire artists and inkers and page
Right.
layouters and
Yeah.
whatnot. And in this documentary, I'll resend it to you. Watch it. It's really good. I'll put a link. I'll try to put a link into the bio or the whatever for our listeners to watch it. But it's just, that was the 90s back then, man. That was fun stuff. People trying new things,
Right.
having fun, like the Max, Spawn, Youngbloods, Wildcats, Gen 13, all these characters, and it was just, to me, fun.
Right. And I mean, people actually read comics back then. Like, I mean, not that they don't now, but like it was
Yeah.
like you have so many options now. You can watch things,
But they're
you can
willing-
stream things. You know,
They're willing to try new things. Nowadays, stick to the status quo.
yeah, this is what sells, and we have to do what sells. And
Like I'll send you a link to the Chris Claremont documentary. Was Claremont's X-Men. It talks about how like back in the day he was given so much liberty
right,
to write these stories. Then Jim Schuster, the editor at the time, I think I'm saying his last name right. Jim Shooter. Basically like, no, you're going to do it this way.
right,
Like these books sell, you're gonna boom, 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 boom.
right.
And like if you put these creative people in the box, you're not gonna get their full potential.
Mm-hmm.
Because I own quite a few books written by Chris Claremont.
Right.
So I mean,
Well, I mean, we saw that panel with him and Neil Adams. That was pretty interesting. Grumpy Neil Adams.
Neil Adams, such a jerk. Guy gets up and goes, "Thank you, Mr. Adams, for your work." Yeah, shut up, kid. What's your question?
Right.
It's like, dude,
yeah.
do you know he's dead?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I forget what from, but he was looking pretty rough the past, 2 years before he. Yeah.
But yeah, he's for those who don't know, he basically great. He's a great artist.
Yeah.
He's mostly known for a lot of the Batman stuff. Like when you see the iconic long face Joker, you can thank him for that.
Yeah, I don't know, his style. I appreciate his consistency and like his style as a whole and what he's contributed. I think he's a little overrated.
Oh,
but,
definitely,
um,
definitely. There's no debating that.
yeah, because the thing for me is like I like artists that have like some like distortion of reality.
Well, like give examples of that.
I think I've talked about it before, but like Bruce Timm, obviously my favorite artist of all time.
I mean, can't go wrong with that.
Yeah,
He like, you know, we're going with that.
Yeah, I know.
That's it's unspoken things. So, but why Bruce Timm though? Why'd you like him? Because like the animated series.
well, that's where I first discovered Bruce
Yeah.
Timm. But I think it's his distortion of reality, but it has so much energy in it. He's like Jack Kirby.
I was just gonna say that. Like, I'm picturing in my head. There's this one. Like, if he drew a picture of Batman throwing a batarang, it was like for like Batman's jumping at you and throwing the
Yeah.
batarang further.
Yeah, there's just
There was a dynamic action to him doing those things and drawing those images.
yeah.
I do feel. Does he still do anything anymore?
I think he's more of like a producer role. I think he does a few things here and there, but
I thought he came back for the Batman Cape Crusader TV show that
I
just
think so.
it tanked.
oh, did it?
It went full woke. They changed the Penguin to a woman,
Yeah, DC
and
did some
Harley
weird stuff.
Quinn. Harley Quinn became some fat chick, and I'm sorry, plus sized. Hey, I can't be fat shaming anyone. I am fat, but
Well, I mean, yeah.
And first of all, we didn't have the voice of the true Batman. Because when did he pass away? Kevin, when did he pass away?
I think
Was
it
it maybe
was-
2 years ago?
Yeah, I mean, it was probably within the past few years, but I'm trying to remember if it was a
He had cancer.
age thing or cancer.
I think he had cancer.
I was gonna say it wasn't that
I still read
old.
comic books and I hear his voice.
for sure. Yeah,
I am the Knight. I am Batman.
you're right.
I am the Knight. I am Batman.
He just, without him. Same with Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
But other artists, really quick, because we're running low on time, but wrap it up with you talking about your artists.
Well, no, I was just on my soapbox about
We'll get back on the soapbox for the last few minutes.
And Neil Adams is, I don't know, I just think he lacks a little bit of energy in his stuff. It all kind of falls flat for me. But
If you had to pick artists from that time period, who would it be?
from that time period,
Like you got your Jim Steranko's, you got your John Burns, your Paul Smiths, whatever. Who you picking?
probably, oh gosh, wow, my brain.
I don't have one.
I apparently don't either.
We don't
So
talk much.
he's got two sons that are both in comic art as well.
Okay.
And I think his daughter or his granddaughter is even a comic book artist.
What heroes has he drawn? What characters?
He's done like Batman and Hawkeye, or
Hawkman?
Yeah, Hawkman.
Yeah, you're gonna have my ballpark. I don't know a lot of DC artists as much.
But
We'll insert right there.
as soon as we shut the mics off, it'll
The
be
thing
like,
is, you've done that a lot of times. When we shut down the podcast, you'll go like, "Dude, X, Y, and Z." I'm like, "Why'd you
Yeah.
remember earlier?" I've done it too.
I would not be good in spelling bees because as soon as I'm
I'm
asked the
dyslexic.
question, it's just like,
But no, so who the artist? So you're talking about you like him, but what's a style that he has? Because like when I think of an artist, I like Adam Kubert, except for the guy can't draw Wolverine sideburns correctly.
oh, Kubert,
Is that it?
yeah.
Is Kubert?
Well,
I know he's I didn't know the dad. I know they're two brothers, Adam and Kurt. I think it's Kurt.
I thought the dad was too, or maybe I'm mixing. Yeah.
I know there's two brothers, the Kubert brothers.
Yeah.
Because they both done when Ultimate X-Men was a
Yeah.
thing. I know they both did Ultimate X-Men back in the 2000s. So wow, that was perfect timing. So
Yeah.
Kubert.
Yep.
Oh, which one do you like
I think
better?
Adam is the son that I'm thinking, but I swear the
I thought they're brothers. I could be
yeah,
wrong.
they are brothers.
They are brothers. Okay.
Yeah, and actually the granddaughter, because when I started on Instagram, I was just throwing up
What's she drawing?
some drawings. She's like she went to their
Kubert-
they have a
this Kubert school?
Yeah, but she actually likes some of my drawings. I'm like, this is kind of cool.
Yeah, really? Show me those. Can we put those on the episode? Do you still have
maybe
those?
they're probably not very great. 'cause
It
they're
doesn't
probably from,
matter.
like,
You
10
gotta-
years ago.
You got a Kubert saying like I love
Right.
freaking Kubert, dude. That's awesome, man.
But yeah, no, I mean, there's tons of great art.
He still can't draw Wolverine cyborgs correctly. Draw them right. Draw them right.
Maybe they're just in an awkward phase.
He does this. He'll like get my voice up. He'll draw it, but he'll draw it going like here, where you don't see any sideburn here. It's just weird and obnoxious. I'll find a picture of him, post it over my face.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And it really, as a Wolverine lover, yeah, I said lover. I don't like it.
Is it kind of like crooked mutton chops?
Like it's like Wolverine shaves half his mouth chop, but leaves it looking really bad. Like how guys shave their mustache to be pencil thin.
Yeah.
Like it's
Oh,
gross.
it's like Ludacris, but
yeah.
for sideburns.
Yeah. Perfect example.
Or,
You see those commercials with Ludacris when they go, "This is Ludacris," and he goes, "Poof, "Hey, what's up?" And for the State Farm commercials. But yeah, I digress there. But that's cool. That's actually pretty cool that she liked it. But what has she drawn though? Any books?
I'm not sure. I think her name's Emma Kubert, but
She's got to be about our age then.
I think so. Yeah, I think
I'm guessing a little bit younger,
maybe.
because I'm just guessing because when the Kuberts were drawing X-Men, I remember going to White Cap's Comics My mom would drive me up. Remember that shop? It's now Damn Dogs in our local area by the ballpark. My mom would take me there, and the guys would be like, oh, they apparently knew who I was, and I had my books, and I'd get my little stack of books out. My mom made sure I could read them. They're appropriate.
Darn it, Jenna.
It looks like Rogue's kind of too skimpy. Don't you dare put that book down. I need that book.
Well, I remember for certain ones, I was like reading, I was like, why is there duct tape on some of these pages?
That's right. My mom, are you talking about the X-Men book I had? X-Men 2? She, with Nightcrawler. And there was a intimate, I know the book you're talking about. There was an intimate scene where they're laying in bed. I went back in time.
It's like, I didn't know you could censor a comic book.
Well, no, I went back in time. Which, Mom, you ruined the value of the book. You ruined the value of the book.
Well, it was a paperback, wasn't it?
It doesn't matter. That's actually like $50 nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
And it pisses me off. But then again, I read that book over and over again. It was the X-Men 2. Was it X-Men? Just X-Men 2. X2. What was it called? X-Men United or just X2? I feel like it's just X-Men 2.
X2, I think. Yeah. Because it was like...
No, X-Men 3 United. I'm thinking of that.
It came out around a little bit after the movies came out, right?
Yes, it was there was 3 stories in it. The main retelling of the movie,
right,
in comic book form. Then they had a telling of Wolverine after he left the X-Men 1. He ran to Sabretooth. It tells a story about Sabretooth and Wolverine and fighting in the really cool scene where they had gasoline fight and they light themselves on fire and still fight while they're on fire.
There.
And then they cut to Nightcrawler, which at that time Nightcrawler was my favorite hero.
Yeah.
I loved Nightcrawler. So, soft spot in my heart for Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
But it was telling a story how he was caught by Weapon X, brainwashed, and how he was a part of the circus, and he fell in love with a girl there, and they had a little bit of frisky time. But my mom was like, we can't have this in our household. Well, Mom, how do you think I got here? Just gonna throw that out there, Jenna.
He still doesn't know.
It was not duct tape. It was like this adhesive, like white.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know what it was. It was like just white tape. She put it right on it. And it ticked me off because I re-looked at those pages. They're not inappropriate. It's just Nightcrawler laying in bed with a girl, and they both have the covers. She's got the covers covering her shoulder, and he's just laying like this with the covers kind of covering his chest. Sure, insinuate something, but you see
Maybe
nothing.
She thought you wouldn't put it together. Maybe, yeah.
At that time, I probably wouldn't. I was like, well, actually, no, I might have.
Why are they having a sleepover?
What are they doing? What are they doing? I don't understand. Give myself a cross-eyed look. I give myself a cross-eyed look. What are they doing? I don't know what they're doing.
The thing is, she didn't want you to ask her about it.
No, my parents,
she didn't want to have to explain it.
My parents gave me the talk. And I'm like, no. And they had to give it to me. All right, we'll tell him when he's 25.
You should ask your dad about it now. Get him on the phone right now.
The phone's recording. You know I do like, Dad, where do babies come from? Dad, tell me where the babies come. Oh, okay. I'll record myself talking to my dad. Go, Dad, how are babies made? Tell me right now, Father. Love me, Dad.
Mm. And then you do the other side. You do your Matt impersonation.
And then I'll go to my mom. Mom, where do babies come from? Turns to the gravestone.
Yeah.
Wow,
Perfect.
cold shoulder. All right, man. I think it's time for us to close out, though.
Wrap it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're devolving.
Yeah, I'm kind of hungry. Do you want to get some grub really quick?
Yeah, we could go
Get some grub.
have a bite.
Yeah. Well, you want to close this up, brother?
Yes. I just want to get serious for a moment.
I'm get serious. Let me strike a pose. There we go.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you made it this far,
Yeah.
apparently I have a hype man.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for joining us, and please follow us on all of our socials that we may have or may not have. Now we're turning into
keep talking, Chris.
It's so distracting. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We really, what I really want is to kind of create a little community here. I think.
Yeah.
I think we got a good thing, and I want to. We want to hear more from the crazed people listening.
We don't have a
This
nickname
far.
for you yet. We'll come up with one. Actually,
Yeah.
if you have a name you like us to call you, let us know.
Yeah.
Because a podcast I listen to, I've been following them since I was in high school. We're called the Ants. Trying to work this arm. Yes, I'm very skilled. So let us know. Talk to us. Push it too far. Take it away, Christian. I don't want the camera on me.
Yeah, talk to us, and comment, and we'd love to hear from you. It motivates us. It's why we do this. And it
We
helps us.
don't get paid. We do this because we tolerate you.
Yeah. Oh, not that. No, we.
I'm sorry. When I say tolerate, that means love. That's what my dad used to say to me when I was a child. He goes, I tolerate you.
Yeah, that makes sense. That adds up.
Yeah. Double O. Just kidding. Well, no, my dad didn't say I love you to me.
Get him on the phone right now.
Dad, do you love me? Papa, do you hear me?
This has got to be like after credits material here.
Oh, yeah, I'll definitely do that. But either way, thank you for joining us in Deep Fry Wizard. I'll keep your little spiel in there. Yeah. I'll try to do some cool editing. So
Yeah, this is like after the Marvel movies when there's
the
just
credits are rolling.
some weird thing happening.
Yeah, you're just waiting for the credits to show like who's gonna show up next.
Yeah.
And they'll just say Black Panther will return. It's like I waited entire credits to just see the words say Black Panther will return.
Thank you. We are the Deep Fried Wizard.